the words of Eric Temple Bell, mathematics is the queen and the servant of science. Today is the 22nd of December. December 22nd, 2021 marks the 134th birth anniversary of the legendary Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan, an intuitive mathematical genius. Ramanujan has influenced several areas of mathematics and is most probably famous for his contributions on number theory, infinite series, and the fascinating formulae that can be used to calculate the value of pi in an unusual way. In 2012, former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh declared 22nd December as a National Mathematics Day and is celebrated every year to recognize his works and achievements of this great mathematician. Srinivasa Ramanujan was one of the most remarkable mathematicians in the 20th century. Even today, we marvel at his achievements. Scholars are trying to make sense of his formulas and the enigmatic theories that his notebooks are filled with. Now, let us take a look at few of his contributions in the area of mathematics.
Mathematical analysis, number theory, infinite series, and continued fractions. Ramanujan has compiled around 3,900 results consisting of equations and identities. One of his most treasured findings was his infinite series of pi. This series forms the basis of many algorithms we use today. He gave several fascinating formulas to calculate the digit of pi in many unconventional ways. According to Ramanujan's pi formula, the value of pi was approximately equal to 3.14152927. Pi is the first term of another infinite series, and the value of pi was also used to calculate the circumference of the earth. Ramanujan and Hardy's magic number. On one occasion, G.H. Hardy took a taxi to visit him when Ramanujan was unwell. Ramanujan noted that register number of the taxi was 1729. After greeting Ramanujan, Hardy remarked that 1729 seemed to be a dull number. Quick as a flash, Ramanujan analyzed and said it was a very interesting number, as it is the smallest number expressible as the sum of two cubes in two different ways. 1729 could be expressed as a sum of 1 cube plus 12 cube, or 1729 could be expressed as a sum of 9 cube and 10 cube. Now let's find out about Ramanujan's magic square from Sai Ishan.
Friends, have you ever heard about Ramanujan's magic square? This mathematical genius created this square only when he was 8 years old. Come, let us learn about Ramanujan's magic square.
This square is called Ramanujan's magic square. 22/12/1887 is not an ordinary date. It is the birth date of Ramanujan. You can observe that sum of all the rows is 139. Sum of all the columns is 139. If we add diagonally, we get 139. Sum of the numbers in the four corners is 139. And sum of the numbers in the color green is 139. All the sections marked in the same color sums up to 139. This is the formula behind Ramanujan's magic square. A represents date, B represents month, C represents the first two digits of the year, D represents the last two digits of the year. Now substitute any date in place of A, B, C and D. The logic in making Ramanujan's magic square formula is as follows. In the first row, write A, B, C and D. In the second row, reverse A, B, C and D and write D, C, D and A. In the third row, reverse AB and write BA, and in the next two cells, reverse CD and write DC. In the fourth row, reverse the second row and write CD and AB. This is about characters. Now let us insert digits. In the second row towards the extreme left, write +1 and -1. Now come diagonally down to the southeast and write +2 and -2. Then come to the extreme left in the same row and write the reverse, that is -2 and +2. Then go diagonally up and write -3 and +3. For the fourth row, we have to fill the numbers in such a way that the sum of any column should be 0. For instance, if we put +1 to the cell in the last row of the first column, then the sum of +1, -2 and +1 is 0. Similarly, fill the remaining cells of the fourth row. Here I have taken the legendary hero Amitabh Bachchan's birth date, 11/10/1942. Here, the sum of the rows, columns and so on is 82.
Isn't this interesting? Now it is your turn to make Ramanujan's magic square with any date of your choice.
Hello friends, I am Abhivardan. I am from class 3C. I love maths. Do you? Math is fun. Globe is round and 0 is round. Who deciphered 0 in India? It was Brahmagupta in the year 628. When 1 is followed by zeros, it increases the value of money. 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 2 is 2, 0 plus 3 is 3, 0 plus 4 is 4, 0 plus 5 is 5. So any number added to 0 is the number itself. From the number 0 to 1000, 1000 is the only number name which has A in it. The odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 have E in them. 0 is the right code for hero. I have 4 sides equal. Who am I? Correct, I am a square. So now do you agree with me that math is fun? Come, let's enjoy math.
Hey Rian, I heard you're super good at math. Let's see how well you answer. Okay. Tell me, why does nobody talk to a circle?
Because there is no point.
Okay, now this one. What do you call students who love math?
Algebra.
You're too funny. Why was the math book so depressed?
Let me think. Got it. It had a lot of problems.
Yes. Why do plants hate maths?
It gives them square roots.
What?
I heard you're very smart, Ezra. Let me check if it is true, okay?
Okay.
Why was the equal sign so humble?
Because he knew he wasn't greater than or lesser than anyone else.
Lol, you're so funny, bro. Why is 6 afraid of 7?
I'll tell you, Riyan, because 7, 8, 9.
Cool. Here comes a difficult question. Why did the student get upset when his teacher called him average?
Because it was a mean thing to say.
Yes, I agree. Last question. What is a line?
A line is a dog going for a walk. Imagine if we answer like this in our exam. I'm sure we'll end up getting a big 0.
Nature is written in mathematical language. If we go deep down enough anything, we will find mathematics. Today, I wish to share the contributions of a few eminent Jesuit mathematicians. Jesuit mathematicians like Christopher Clavius, James Cullen, and Paul Gulden. Christopher Clavius. Father Christopher Clavius was born in Bamberg in Germany. He joined the Jesuit order in 1555. He is known for his contribution in the Gregorian calendar. Christopher Clavius modified Aloysius Lilius's Gregorian calendar. He proposed that Thursday, 4th October 1582, should be followed by Friday, 15th October 1582. In the slide, the transition from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar is seen. In the month of October 1582, 11 days are missing between the 4th and the 15th of October. James Cullen. Father James Aloysius Cullen was born at Drogheda in Ireland on 19 April 1867. He joined the Jesuit order on 31st July 1901. James Cullen founded the Cullen numbers. Paul Gulden. Father Paul Gulden was born in Switzerland on 12 June 1577. He joined the Jesuit order in 1597. His main work is the Guldenist theory. He also made significant contribution in the field of astronomy. Friends, we are gifted to have amongst us Father Sunil Fernandez SJ, our principal and also a mathematician himself. That explains why, deep down, he knows that mathematics gives us hope, that every problem has a solution. I now request Father Principal to speak a few words.
Indian mathematical genius Srinivasa Ramanujan's birthday is celebrated as National Mathematics Day. Born on 22nd December 1887 in Erode, Tamil Nadu, he brought fame and glory to Indian science. At SJBHS, we celebrate this great mind and his contribution. Mathematics is a subject we all study from our childhood. Before we study it, we feel its presence in our play and life. No matter what we do, maths is involved. Its logic and rationale make it easy to understand, but it can also be quite challenging. Dear students, take your classroom learning of this subject seriously and aim for a clear understanding of the subject. There may be many future mathematicians among you. Channelize your potential in the right direction and achieve and contribute to the field of mathematics, in turn to humanity. I wish each and every one of you all the very best. Happy National Mathematics Day. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Srinivasa from 5E and today I'm going to demonstrate my very own board game called Math Ventures. Math Ventures is an escape room board game where you play the role of a math prodigy and whiz game codenamed Whiz Factor. You need to escape the castle which you are jailed in by solving 20 math puzzles in 45 minutes. The game contains a solution booklet, puzzle cards, playing instructions and the game board. You move from one color block to another by solving riddles or cracking the code. For every correct answer, you get the respective color card. And if you need any help, you can take help of the solution booklet. But if you get an answer wrong or you take help of the solution booklet, you need to put back an earned card as penalty. Some of the puzzles include HCF and LCM mazes, symmetry, sequences, ciphers, magic squares, number triangles, etc. For this demonstration, I will be doing a few puzzles. Our first puzzle reads, in an ancient folklore, an emperor had coins 1984. He touched them and they doubled. He gave away 264 to ease his friend's trouble. To reveal the truth, add a 66. And don't forget to bring Romans to the mix. So, an emperor had coined 1984 means he had 1984 coins. They doubled, so you multiply by 2, so you get 3968. He gave away 264, so minus 264 to get 3704. And add a 66, so we get 3770. And if you want to bring Romans to the mix, our answer has to be in Roman numerals. M is equal to 1000, D is equal to 500, C is equal to 100, and so on. So our answer is equal to MMM, DCC, LXX. Our next puzzle reads, this sequence was invented by Leonardo Pisano and is closely linked to the golden ratio. This is the Fibonacci sequence. Find the next number. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 and 21. So, if we want to find our next number, we need to find the sum of our previous two numbers. So, add 21 and 13 together to get an answer of 34. Our next puzzle is what I like to call tricky triangulation. You need to find the number in the middle of this triangle by finding a pattern in the first two. So, how do you get 42 from 4, 9 and 6? Well, we multiply 4 and 9 to get 36 and then add 6 to get 42. Let's see if that is correct. 8 into 5 is equal to 40 and when we have 24 is equal to 64. So that is correct. So answer should be 6 into 3 is 18 and when you add 9 is equal to 27. So our answer is equal to 27. And if you want to see the other puzzles, you will need to play the game. Thank you.
We are Romans, march with us and learn our ancient rules. We count all our riches with Roman numerals. Their own clocks and watches to keep us all in time. So stay in line and chant it nice and loud, nice and loud. I is one, I is two, I is three, I is four and V is five, which makes VI six. VI is seven, VII is eight, I and X is nine and X is 10. XI is 11, XII is 12. Caesar says it's time now to try it for ourselves. When you get to 20, two crosses mark the spot. 3 of them make 30. Please keep up, please keep up. Else the sign for 50, the same rules still apply. C is for 100 centuries.
Neil deGrasse Tyson said, "Math is the language of the universe. So the more equations you know, the more you can converse with the cosmos." Mathematics finds its application in our day-to-day experience. From basic calculations to geometry to calculus, survival without mathematics is almost unimaginable. We, the students of class 11, are here to discuss a few examples where math is used in our daily life.
When astronauts fly into space to conduct missions, it is made possible because of precise mathematical calculations. Right from how the spacecraft leaves Earth's atmosphere to how the astronauts pilot the craft. Designers use math to calculate distance, speed, velocity, and their own safety when creating spacefaring vehicles. In the field of pharmaceuticals, it is vital that one is skilled in math computation and has a strong background in math to ensure patients are receiving the correct dosage of medicine. Even the smallest math error can lead to injury or death. Pharmacy technicians need to know and have a strong grasp of basic algebra for completing equations to determine how much of one ingredient needs to be added to another.
The world around us is pervaded by mathematics and its technological applications. Today, due to mathematics, the automobile industry runs. The automobile industry plays a key role in the technology level of other industries and our society. The design, manufacture, and sales of automobiles drive economic growth around the world. Vehicle manufacturing and use are also major contributions to government revenues around the world. These vehicles are essential to the working of the global economy and to the well-being of the world's citizens. Automobiles represent freedom and economic growth. Bridges are built using mathematics and mobile phone signals are encoded using mathematics. And credit card is encrypted using mathematical models. Mathematics is widely used in technology connecting to software and hardware with explicit mathematical purposes, such as computer algebra systems, etc. Mathematics is the universal language of science and technology, having great impact on the world today.
The simple reason for the functioning of a computer application is math. Mathematics and computer applications go hand in hand. We are introduced to numbers in the form of binary digits, which builds on to become a parallel universe of utter beauty. The language of the universe is commonly used in computation, coding methods, cryptography, and in many more concepts of computers. Cryptography is a division of applied mathematics concerned with developing schemes and formulas to enhance the privacy of communications through the use of codes. Cryptography allows its users, whether governments, military, businesses, or individuals, to maintain privacy and confidentiality in their communications. The goal of every cryptographic scheme is to be crack-proof. Cryptography is also a means to ensure the integrity and preservation of data from tampering. Modern cryptographic systems rely on functions associated with advanced mathematics, including a specialized branch of mathematics termed number theory that explores the property of numbers and the relationship between numbers.
Hospitals and code. In the situation today, mathematical functions can be applied as tools to describe the dynamics of how infectious diseases propagate among people. Mathematical modeling generates a picture or a model of the dynamics of the disease, which can be visually represented by graphs, charts, and comparative tables. The model's analysis and numerical results prove that the consistent use of face masks would go a long way in reducing the COVID-19 pandemic. Insights available from models facilitate disease management protocols like mass vaccination drives, treatment patterns, and precautionary measures. Mathematics plays a vital role in medicine. Surgeons require to understand basic functions of math to measure vital signs such as temperature, respiration, blood pressure, pulse, etc. The ratios and proportions allow nurses to decide how much dosage-wise the patient's body can handle without causing risks of serious complications. That's not it. Math is involved in every field in some way or the other. Minds are dominant, its application can be found in every scenario. Thank you.
What is this, Ashrit?
Today, I'm the mathematician.
Oh, really?
I can read your mind.
Impossible.
Let me demonstrate. Just do as I say.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Step 1. Think of a 4-digit number.
Okay.
Use at least 2 different digits.
Oh.
Done. Step 2. Arrange the digits in descending and ascending order.
Okay.
Done. Step 3. Find the difference between the numbers. Done. Step 4. Repeat step 2 and 3. Do this until you get the same result at least twice.
Okay. Done.
Your answer is 6,174.
How did you get that?
Magic.
What happened, Nikhil?
You know, Naman, Ashrit has discovered some new mathematical tricks.
Is it so? What has he done?
He asked me to think of a 4-digit number, follow some simple steps, and gave me the final answer.
Was the answer 6174?
How did you know that?
Well, it's not Ashrit's discovery. The unique feature of the number 6174 was discovered by an Indian mathematician, D.R. Kaprekar. So, thereafter, number 6174 came to be known as the Kaprekar's constant. Almost all 4-digit numbers are related to it. The process which we follow of taking a 4-digit number with at least 2 different digits, arranging them in descending and ascending order, finding the difference, then repeating the steps till we get the same result is called the Kaprekar's process. In a maximum of 7 iterations, we get this magical number 6174. We also have Kaprekar's constant for 3-digit numbers. It is 495. 495.
I have heard of some other special numbers, like the taxi cab number, which is 1729.
Interesting. The beautiful mystery of math.
Math is a mystery. Math is a beautiful mystery. It is everywhere, they say. A beautiful mystery hidden beyond the sky. A mystery waiting to be deciphered endlessly. Maths taught us how to solve the solutions which help us to survive. Solving life's problems with all our solutions and helping us correct our misconceptions. Math is a field full of mystery, discovering new methods from math history. Learning is a never-ending process throughout our strive, so solving new problems is like figuring out our lives. Thank you.
Mathematics. Why mathematics? Why should I learn this tough subject? Is a one question many students ask. This is a question asked by every generation. There always are a good number of students who struggle and are not comfortable with mathematics. This is where Vedic math comes in handy. It makes calculations simple and easy, which makes learning fun and interesting too. I therefore would like to introduce Vedic math to you. Vedic math is a collective name given to an ancient system of calculation. Through Vedic math, one can carry out tedious and cumbersome arithmetical operations and to a very large extent execute them mentally. This method was discovered from the Vedas by Jagadguru Swami Sri Bharati Krishna Tirthaji, who lived from 1844 to 1960. Vedic math is also known as mental maths. Arithmetical operations that are usually solved in 10 or more steps can be solved in one simple line even by young students. These methods were demonstrated by Swamiji across the globe, exhibiting the simplicity and speed of calculation. My students who are learning the fundamentals of Vedic math will now demonstrate and show how simple Vedic math is.
Now, let me explain the square of a number. But wait, what is square? Square is nothing but the number multiplied by itself. Let me show it through an example.
Let's find the square of the number 85. For this method, we take the number other than the units digit, which is the tens digit 8. We take the successor of 8, which is 9. Now, we multiply 9 and 8, which gives us 72. This becomes the left half of the answer. For the right half, we simply write 5 square, which is 5 into 5, 25. Together, the answer is 7225.
But remember, this method only works with the numbers ending in 5.
What if the number does not end with 5? For example, 96 square. Let me explain.
In 96 square, the number 96 is close to 100. So we take 100 as a base. Now we subtract 96 from 100 to get 4. Now subtract 4 from 96 to get 92. So 92 is the left part of our answer. Then square of 4 is 16. So 16 becomes the right part of our answer. Together we get 9216 as our answer.
But remember, this method only works with the numbers close to power of 10.
Now let me explain how to write the product of a 4-digit number on a single line.
Let us find the product of 9999 and 7389. First, we must take 1 from 7389, which gives us 7388. This becomes the left half of our answer. Now, we must subtract each digit of 7388 from 9. Therefore, 9 minus 7 equals 2, 9 minus 3 equals 6, 9 minus 8 equals 1, and 9 minus 8 equals 1, which together is 2611. This becomes the right half of our answer. So, the final answer will be 7388 2611.
Now, let me explain you the simplicity of multiplication. For example, 72 multiplied by 11. This can be written in a single line. Let me explain it to you.
Write the last digit 2 as it is. Next, we add 2 and 7 and write 9. Finally, we write 7 as it is. And this is the answer.
I hope you had fun and learned something new today.
Hello everyone. Life is a math equation. In order to gain the most, you have to know how to convert negatives into positives. Every problem has a solution, not only in our mathematics textbooks, but also in the book of life. Math builds problem-solving skills. Learning to look at a math problem or a life problem and coming up with a solution is an important life skill. As we pay our tribute to our own Indian mathematician, Srinivasa Ramanujan, I urge each and everyone to draw inspiration from him and contribute to humanity. Come, fall in love with maths. Let love and live maths be our mantra. Thank you for watching this video.